Hey, it's Texas Rolando here at Ross Motorsports in Lufkin, Texas, your authorized native watercraft dealer. Now, today we're going to talk about the differences between the Slayer 10 and the Slayer Max 10. Both of these are propel drive, but there's a little bit of difference between both of them, and I want to make sure that we're very clear on those things to talk about your performance and your expectations out of both of these kayaks. Up front, they both have a small width right across the middle of the tackle box, or the boxes here, of about 16 to 18 inches. Now, you have a little differences on your storage. Your storage on the Slayer 10 is going to be a design of a through-hole storage, so you have more storage up front than what you do out of the Slayer Max. The Slayer Max has a small removable storage, little compartment underneath for your first aid kit or a couple sandwiches, and a battery box with a transducer mount. Makes it easier for you to hide a few things, to hide those wires. Now, the 701 drive here is compatible with both models. If I take this off here, the same bar and the same drive fit perfectly into the Slayer Max 10. So it's easy. If you've got one, it's an older model and you want to upgrade, you can go back and forth on your drives. That's a great feature to have. Now, they both take the same draft of about 16 to 18 inches of water to get your kayak to perform at an optimal level before you have to pull your drive up and start using a paddle. Now, both of these models here, right at the middle of the boat, are 34 inches, right around 32 to 34 inches wide. Now, here's a unique feature between both of these. On the side panels of the Slayer 10, there's no electronics panel, so you're gonna have to put a hole in your boat, put a yak attack or even a Hobie hole cover, through hole cover, so that you can hide your wires and have that seamless look. On the Slayer 10, on the Max, you've got two electronics panels on either side that allows you to be able to run your wires, but to still cover everything up and have a nice seamless finish. The seats are completely different seats here. So you've got the ability to slide the seat forward and back on both of these seats, right? But however, on the Slayer Max 10, you've got the sliding tray. So there's a little bit of a difference here. It gives you a little bit more storage. On the Slayer 10 model, you only have storage that's underneath your seat that's gonna be sitting on top of your hole. So there's a little bit of flexibility there. When you move to the back of the boat here, this is where things change up just a little bit. I'm gonna allow my guy to come back through here real quick and so that we can change places. All right, the Slayer 10 Max has a little bit of storage back here for a cooler or tackle box. Your trash compartment, or even whatever you use back here for your line or anything like that, your day dips and whatnot, are behind you. You've got a little hole access here. Now, these are a little further back than what's on the Slayer 10. We're gonna come back to that in just a moment. The Slayer Max 10 has got two paddle clips in the back for easier access. You've got your rudder control that's sitting up off the boat, so it just allows it to have a more seamless feel to it. You've got BMX handles on the Slayer Max 10 as compared to you having the foam handles that are on the Slayer 10. So, you know, there's just a little bit more comfort here. Now, when you're looking at the compartment here in the back between the Slayer Propel 10 and the Slayer Max 10, the Slayer 10 has more storage room in the backside than what you do here in the Slayer Max. Now, the trash compartment that we talked about just a moment ago is a little bit further up. It's up behind the seat, so it might be a little difficult to reach, but you can still slide your seat forward to get to it a whole lot easier. You've got two horizontal rods holders here in the back that are just on the top wall here, whereas on the Slayer Max 10, they're up here on the gunwale well. So they're gonna get a little bit out of your way. Now, I do like this on the Slayer 10 because they're gonna be tighter, so it gives me more room to reach back behind me to cast. If you have any questions or you have any thoughts on the differences of these boats, give us a call at 936-634-6873 or reach me at my email at rossmotorsports, the number 1 at outlook.com. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys, and let's get you out on the water soon in one of these native watercraft kayaks.